Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Insomnia stream. Once again, I am having trouble sleeping, and so I've done tinkering with my sound volume here. There we are. Um, we are back at Slime Rancher, and I will be continuing my game. I've been, like I said in yesterday's stream, I've been reading some of my old fanfiction work. And I'll be honest, I feel kind of like that stereotype of like the old lady who's in the attic watching her old 8mm films, trying to, you know, relive those glory days, sort of. But the one I've been reading recently, because I finished the Splatoon one that I was talking about yesterday, was Manifesto, which was, um, funnily enough, it serves kind of as the way this current the way that this stream currently serves as a bit of a live journal to kind of learn about stuff. Oh, that's right. These ones don't. Oof, nope. Stay in there, please. Thank you. These ones have to eat hens. They don't eat other stuff. I gotta go find a rooster and a briar hen. Jeez, that's not gonna be easy. We're heading back to the moss blanket to go find the rooster and the briar hens. Um, Honestly, it's been such a honestly, it always feels like an unproductive day for me. Um, Part of that is, heck yeah. I don't hear any tar music, so far so good. Let's keep it that way. But honestly, I tried to get some stuff done today, and I did get like a little bit of work done when it came to the rebranding that's going to be launching in a couple of weeks. Um, Although I'm a little ashamed to admit it, having had to resign from the school district due to my repeated illnesses and stress and everything, it's been difficult coming up with money for things that I need. So, for example, I'm trying to save up some money to hire an artist to do some work for our Twitch layout. So that way it looks kind of nice, like this one's a pretty simple one that I have here that I found for, I think I paid $9 for it. But I wanted to get something custom because we have a new logo and a new, this and a new that. And it's all going to look very nice, and I'm super excited about it. Hey, look at all these roosters. Stupid tars. It's like, I'm a tar. He's gonna do it in the freaking water. Anyway, um, so I found an artist that for like about $100, I can get a custom layout done that is designed around the logos that I already had designed. Um, so far, it's been pretty good, all things considered. Everything's more or less on track. The group is excited for the new campaign, which I'll be honest, I was very worried that they would not be. I was scared that they were gonna hate it, but yeah, they were pretty excited to play. Um, I think mostly they're excited to try out the new subclasses that I've invented, which that's something that I really like to do whenever it comes to like making settings and stuff like that is I really like making new subclasses and new races and stuff like that for 5e. Um, for the most part, I mean, I'm kind of a biased opinion on it, but for the most part, they feel pretty balanced. And whenever they're not, I have to make some quick fixes, but nothing too crazy. I'll be honest, if I could work on Daedalus as easy as I create 5e stuff, it probably would be done by now, but that has proven to be very difficult. Um, it doesn't help that Daedalus is like a hybrid tabletop card game, so I've not only got to do the tabletop and the balancing aspects like there, I also have to organize the card game and make all that stuff work. And that's not easy either. Okay, of course. Well, at least I've got my water cannon now, so if I see any more, I can splat them. I just... Thinking about it all has got me realizing, you know, it's funny how I forget the lessons that I try to teach in the past to other people. You know, in Manifesto, there's a lot of advice that's supposed to be for other people to realize. And in a way, it's like, oh, that's right. I'm supposed to, like, it's a good way to think about things. And I'm, surprised that I had forgotten it. Uh, Usually things about morality and being, a good person. The thing that I always usually tell people is that being a good person is based more around intentions than it is around actions. Because if you intend to do something good, then, even if things end up going badly, the point is that you at least tried. And that won't stop people from hurting. It won't stop that, your actions have consequences. But it, at the very least, it gives some sort of guidelines, some sort of rules that you live by, and I think that's very important. Um, the example that I usually give whenever I was teaching, like kind of social philosophy classes, uh, at the school that I used to work for, um, basically is like imagine there's an innocent child trapped in a box, and the box has two, essentially two buttons. One, the button says free, the other button says kill, right? Um, a good person naturally would attempt to free the child. All right, that's just, you know, instinctive. That's how we are. Okay, just like we believe that a bad person, would try to kill a child. And this is, of course, is a very, like, very binary way of looking at it. It doesn't really help much. But when you think about that in those terms, you also have to consider, say, for example, that unbeknownst to you, the buttons were switched, right? Now, a good person would push the free button thinking that, that they were helping, but it would end up killing the child. Does that mean that the person who pushed the button is responsible for that? They were doing what they thought was best. They were trying to be a moral and a good person. And that didn't work because of something that they didn't know, something that they couldn't control or hadn't learned, all right, then that sort of person, we wouldn't say is a bad person. We could understand them feeling guilty, but we wouldn't say that they were a morally bad person. And some people would say, would like, well, still, they hurt the child died because of them, and so that means that what they did was bad. But at the same time, like, if a person pressed the button trying to kill the child and ended up freeing them, would you say that that person was a good person? And honestly, the answer is obviously not. You know, Anybody who tries to do something bad but ends up doing something good by proxy, that doesn't mean that they were a good person. And so that's the way that I always kind of like think about it. And I know that not everybody kind of thinks in the same way that I do, but it really helps me to kind of think of morality in terms like that. Because when it comes to being empathetic, being kind to people, you know, the best I can do is try my best. That's the best anybody can do, is try their best. We're gonna put an air net on here and flirt collector and a music box. Nope, not enough new bucks for the music box. Dang, probably should have saved that for stuff. I'll sell these plorts. Maybe I can get some more stuff. But yeah, and it becomes especially hard whenever like it comes into play with like autism and Asperger's, because morality can become skewed very quickly whenever considering that sort of stuff. You know, it's not easy to say, how a person feels or thinks or believes. And it's hard to empathize with people whenever you have autism. Not necessarily that we can't empathize, but for a lot of people, it's very difficult to put words to it. And like a very good example is I had a boss named Chris Garricky, great guy. Um, but with his tone of voice, I have a very hard time telling when he's joking or, messing around. And so he'll kind of be like, hey, like, you get this thing done yet? And I'll be like, oh my God, no, I'm so sorry. I thought I was supposed to do this. And he was like, I'm joking. I haven't told you to do that. I was just, messing around. And that throws me off a lot. Sorry. This is my D20 mug. I'm drinking some hot tea from it. It's a it's a lemon loaf blend with a tension tamer. I need to. There's only 465 cheese. Oh, probably should put some more heartbeats in this silo. Did you guys make some plorts already? Heck yeah. I know they're not worth much, but they're worth something. There we go. Yep. See, got another 100 in the bank. Let's see what I need to do. Is just suck up a huge amount of hens. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I know where there's a... No, I don't. Never mind. I was gonna say, I know exactly where I can find another Gordo that has a key, but it's locked behind a gate. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna suck up all these hens. leave the roosters. Those chicks will grow up and become bigger hens, and then the roosters will have more chicks. So we'll just let them do their thing. And we're going to gather as many chickens as we can as we go along and feed the very fat tabby slime at the end there. Oh, dang it. This is why I hate pink slimes. Every time you get close to, like, capturing something, they just come chomping everything. Yeah, that's my chicken. Ah, more chickens. Shit. Come on, energy. Recharge. There we go. Hello. Yeah, the chickadoos, that's what they're called. Slimes won't eat them. Because, obviously, like, infanticide, or whatever you want to call killing baby chicks, is a little bit less kosher in video games. No, it's my chicken. You can eat your other crap, but leave my chickens be. Oh. There. No, stop eating plorts. You're not supposed to. Like that. Stop it. Jeez. Don't just feed it hens. There you go. And then here's some stony hens. And here's some briar hens. Nope. Still not enough. Of course. If I remember correctly, once this recharges, there's a bunch of stony hens over here. Yeah, here they are. There's a rooster out too. And a lot of chickadoos. The stony hens are worth double to the tabby thing, so hopefully that should help to balance things out a little. There you go. And a rooster. No. No, of course. Nope. Why would you make this easy on me? Gotta go to the moss blanket, gather more hens. But yeah, so there was my little rant about philosophy and morality. And, I'm not an expert. I can't, claim that I've got the perfect morality, because those of you who know me more personally know that I've almost done some pretty messed up stuff in my life. And I'm not proud of it. And I don't even know how I would go about making it better, because the person that I did it to likely doesn't remember, and if I bring it up, if I ask for forgiveness, then I will be essentially, I'll be shooting myself in the foot. But unless I ask about it, I can't know if they forgive me for what I almost did. And so, and that's the thing is that, like, when I talk to people sometimes, and I'll be like, I remember I did this awful thing to you, half the time they don't remember. And, but me, it plagues my mind. Like, it's stuck there forever. I just, I can't stop thinking about it. I have nightmares, sometimes dreams, and it's like, does the stuff that happens in my dreams that I enjoy represent things that I really want to do in real life? Or is it just my twisted brain and my dreams kind of messing with me? Sorry, my eye's itching a little bit. Sorry about that. So it makes a difference, trying to figure out what to. Dang it. Get in the water. You too. Stay in the water. Damn it. But honestly, that's also like a core thing with a lot of my D&D things is that I try to posit moral questions, and I haven't really done that in our streams because, who am I to like lecture people on morality? And I think the core point of it is that there's not supposed to be a right or wrong answer. It's like the trolley problem. Like, do you kill your family or do you kill a random stranger? It's hard to decide because it's meant to be hard to decide. And, you know, I had a student who I asked him to do kind of like a report on it because he was taking like a psychology course. And after reading a few trolley problems and some ideas of trolley problems, he said that, like, I hate it because I don't know what the right answer is. And I said, well, it's kind of the point is that there isn't a right answer. Like, you know, the point is that whenever someone